Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some The Roottrees Are Dead, shall we? This is a mystery detective game that was very well reviewed from 2025, and, the Steam Detective Fest is going on, and that was on there, and I just thought, let's just pick this up and give it a spin. I do like a good mystery sleuthing game, so let's give it a shot. Let's just take a look at this newspaper here and bring everything in. So it says the Butler County Times, and this is in 1998. The Roottrees have died. So 1998, we're at the kind of like early days of the internet, and this is in Butler, Pennsylvania. What happened? The plane crashed last night near Pittsburgh. The only passengers were Carl Roottree, his wife Brenda, and their 3 daughters known as the Roottree sisters. Carl Roottree was the president of the Roottree Candy Company, and it's not cleared who will succeed him. So far, local police are not sure what caused the crash. So I don't know. But if we're talking about Pennsylvania and we're talking about candy companies, Hershey comes to mind, being in Pennsylvania. I don't know where the Mars Corporation is located, but the Mars, heirs and heiresses are definitely very wealthy. They're calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania's history. All passengers and crew perished. Pittsburgh is generally known for pleasant flying conditions, and the weather was not atypical for this time of year. We do not know much at this time, but our sources tell us that local authorities do not suspect terrorism. The crash did not cause any local property damage, and fortunately nobody outside the plane was hurt. Funeral plans have not been announced, but you can be sure that Butler County Times will cover it to the best of our abilities. Interesting. All right, so let's dive in. The mystery begins here. We're going to dive in. Oh, look at that loading screen. Dear God. The Roottrees are loading. Windows 3.1, baby. Actually, 95. Windows 95, sorry. Yeah.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottree sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Rootrees are dead.
They're gone. Grim, Ronnie, good evening. Good to see you. Okay. I'm being visited.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling.
Okay, they're scrambling. So, I don't know who I am in this, but it looks like I have a leather jacket and private eye stuff on the wall. So, I may or may not be Jessica Jones.
Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer.
Is that me?
I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for.
Okay, I like what you're saying. Let's talk money. Is it too soon?
I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were.
I don't like your use of the word genie, but I'm okay with the rest. Okay, so I guess I don't get any of the money except what you're going to pay me for my fee? That doesn't seem fair. I don't like where this is going.
I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Yeah, Ronnie, I guess I'm not. Oh. Complete the family tree of the Roottree sisters. Alright. Okay, so this is the tutorial. I'm learning how to use corkboard with red push pins, which is pretty much Private Eye 101. Okay. I need the red yarn to connect them, but we'll get to that. So, I need to examine the evidence, search the internet for clues, oh boy, Fill in names, fill in occupations, fill in the photos. Okay. All right, let's do this. So you don't have any portraits available. We need to click on the evidence tab. All right, here we go. Now look at this. Got Milk picture. Oh my God, I remember the popular Got Milk advertisement campaign. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. Good job. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a root tree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it." Oh, that's a riot. Good one. All right. I can zoom in on this. All right. So here's the sisters. Now, she's got a ring on. So this one, I'm so bad in reverse. It's on her. Yeah, so she's married. This one is wearing a plaid blazer with a petticoat, and then she's got the zigzags and the hoop earrings. I don't know if I could tell much from this photo. Okay. Exactly, Booma. That's where the shock comes in, right? And let's see. This is the list of names. This list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need it to fill in the family tree. I like pretending that I'm a private eye because I'd be terrible at it, like all phases of it. So it's a good test. All right, let's see. Women, ? Eloise. Anderson, Gwyneth. Deborah Bean, Laura Carlson. Stephanie Cattrall. All right, so there's a lot of ladies' names on here. I gotcha. Here's the Roottrees. All right. Oh my God, Candy. That's an inappropriate name for a candy heiress, but fine. So there's Candy, Carly, Gwendoline, Gwyn, Christina. Oh, there's just so many Roottrees. Oh God, I'm ruined. Okay. So, I mean, I can look at this. Yeah, I see you typed that. All right. So, what am I supposed to do? I've got a picture. Can I, like, rotate this picture? It's not like they have their names on the back. I don't really know that much. All right. So, I've got some evidence. I need to go to the internet. I got to search the net. All right. Let's dive in. All right, Windows, don't fail me now. Do I have enough memory for this? Hermie, good evening. All right, welcome. Welcome to the Information Superhighway. Thank you so much. Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Delicious. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem. That's great. That's the best. Which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web, even those with high-resolution images. You know it. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer. Whoa, I spent the big bucks. Color laser printer. Or burn a music CD to listen to later. Whoa, I got a CD burner? I'm rich. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Okay. Let's go. Honey, I think you're right. Yeah, I was wondering, Fading, if this is 3.1 or it's got to be 95 because it's 1998, but maybe I didn't get the best one. No, Booma, only... Yeah, sorry, just a small... I think the wife is also dead. Spider search? Pro tip, you can create notes quickly by highlighting text with your mouse. All right. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottree sisters' modeling careers. You come across an unofficial Roottree fan site, seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster, oh man, I haven't heard the word webmaster in quite some time, writes, okay, here we go. Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is the smart one. Rose is a middle child like me. Okay, I highlighted that. Okay, cool. I'm taking notes. Chatbot is not alive. Victory, good evening. Okay. Let's go back to this. You might think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad is also the president of the candy company, and their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. All right, so they do the modeling for her brand Root. All right, highlight it. Good. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite are maple crisps, and I try to dress in plaid Root clothes like Riley. Okay, so Riley is the one in plaid, and it says Riley is the smart one, so she's the youngest one. And someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. So Rose is the one in the photo with the hoop earrings. Photo. I'll highlight that. Oh, thank you, Fading. Let me refresh that. I know. There it goes. It should be coming up now. Thank you for telling me. I can't trust this webmaster. The website's author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about the Root fashion lines. But none of it's relevant. No, I could see that. Okay. All right. So let's go back here. You don't have any portraits to add to the family tree. What are you talking about? I've got portraits. This is portraits galore. Oh, okay. Now I'm doing it. I didn't realize I had to do that. Okay, I did that. I took pictures of the picture with my Polaroid. Eat that. All right. Now I can... so I need to go oldest to youngest. So we know that this one is the oldest one. And that this one is the middle one. And this one is the youngest one. And I got my notes. Let me just... Where's my notes? Okay. So Riley... Here we go. Raina is the most famous. Okay. So... Let me look at my notes. No, Plaid is not oldest because it says Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married. And then it says, and she's the one with the wedding ring. So she's got to be the oldest one, right? But I could be wrong about that. I mean, just in the picture, it says Riley's the smart one, and then Rose is the middle one. Now I gotta look at the list of names. Evidence. Give me the names. Okay. Here we go. Raina, Riley. Now, confusingly, there isn't a Rose. unless she's got another first name. So we're going to have to look that up online. Okay. So what we see here is that... Let me get my notes. No, that's my notes. Where's my notes? Zoom out. It's too close. All right, give me the notes. All right, so can I move this? Okay, great. All right, Raina. Oh, okay, I've got my name. All right, there's a lot of nice stuff here that, like, helps you. You know, that's a good question, if she's still a Roottree. Her name on the list kept her last name. Jamnuska, good evening. It's the last line of 2001: A Space Odyssey. All right, this is Rose. So we need to go back and figure out who Rose is, but then this has got to be Riley. All right. Got married to TMS. So, okay. So then let's go back to the internet. Let me go ahead and search for Riley. Spider search. Riley. Aw, man. Nah, that's not... There's not much on the internet. We're getting... So the internet's not as good as I like. Oh, here we go. He's not as popular as her older sister Raina, but still well known. Well. Let's take a look at this evidence again. Hey, Sid. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, Ronnie, the Plaid one is the youngest, but what do we think about... Okay, so TMS is the man, and, is there an S? Thomas Sheridan, maybe, is the husband? So, the question is, which Roottree is Rose? And how can I figure that out? Like, and also, oh, okay, spouse I know. So this is, Thomas Sheridan. I think that's right. Because, she said TMS. Now, as far as their occupations, Oh, you know what, Hermie? You're right. Are they? And I was like, I'm probably overcomplicating it. Like they have different careers outside of that. Let me go back to this. Model. Model for the brand Root. Rose. I'm just going to put model for all of it. The thing is, you know, it's obviously they don't want you to just go searching on the internet through millions of pages because that would just take too long from a game design point. But also, it's 1998, so there's just not that many web pages. The question is Rose her, like, middle name? And then she has another first name. Do I have to, like, reverse engineer it and search for all of the other root trees and see if I can eliminate them? Am I making it too hard? Her dead name. I know. I was like, it is 1998. I mean, I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying, let's look at the photo again. Maybe the photo has some more info. It really doesn't. They could potentially be the Hansons. Female Hansons. All right. Let's see here. How about... For real, Ronnie. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they really do. And it's like, it's almost like it has, you know, like an AI summarizer, because it's just telling you, like, it's not really giving you what you would actually get from a web search. It's instead giving you a summary of your experience searching through many pages, but in the guise of the spider search, which is interesting. So Brenda is a fashion designer. I could search for her. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Root, with a period, is a clothing company. They make clothes for children from toddlers to teenagers. Although their website's down, now you too can be like Riley, Rose, or Raina. You spied the Roottree sisters looking hella fly on catalogs. Oh, good God. Okay, so here's Raina. 2 catalogs a year since 1984. It seems that Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Root's head designer, appeared on one cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. This might be good. Oh, Carly, here it is. Yes. Finally. Checkmate. Well done. We beat the game. Yeah, Booma, the jazz music is great for a detective game. All right, well done. 3 of 50 blood relatives. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. You also locked the following optional entry for Thomas Sheridan. Booyah. Oh, okay. In Stuart Scott, R.I.P.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind being tested. I'd like to test my firearm right now, if you don't mind. Stand still.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's right, Hermie. I just write that in crayon at the bottom of the family tree. Oh, it says all the money goes to this root tree named Dr. Incompetent. Are you sure? I'm sure.
The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Is it common to say blood relatives in all caps and not be creepy?
Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
I like how they're like, related only by marriage. That doesn't mean anything. That's right, Sid.
Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees.
Hey, no NSFW websites, lady. Notable Rootrees. Ooh, it's in gold.
Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree.
Okay.
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Okay. Is it odd that, like, I can't see her face? Like, can't you come in? Why do you have to be in the shadows? I slammed the door on her face. All right. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, one last thing.
Does she have
This
the
might
keys?
sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Rootrees reaches out...
How did she open my door? What kind of operation am I running here? Look, I'm a private investigator. I gotta at least get a chain on this door. People just can't be opening it up whenever they gotta talk to me.
I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
I'm gonna mention it. Strange, shadowy lady was here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you already wrote the check? Well, that's cool. Sleuth. Yeah, Ronnie, she's like, I've got to get back to the hangar and destroy the evidence from the industrial sabotage that I did to the family jet. I mean, I need to be alone with my grief. Hey, Red Dog, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. All right, so I've identified 3 people. And every time we get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree completely correct, they'll be locked in. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Something happened with the Restream service, I believe. And I just want to tell you, I haven't uncovered any more root trees. Now, what I'm noticing about the game so far is I haven't published my videos yet on this, but I was, because of the Detective Fest and people were recommending other detective games, I picked up the Return to the Obra Dinn, and you can see that this game is kind of borrowing that model, like where Obra Dinn is like, you need to solve the different murders and figure out what happened to each person, and then you fill in you make progress and lock in when you get things correct in groups of 3 or whatever. So that's what it's doing here. So it's like I need to get 3 blood relatives to lock them in. So I like that. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can get any of these in. So the Roottree Company was founded in 1908 by Gwyneth and Elias. Okay, so, I mean, unknown name doesn't seem very good, but let's check my evidence. I've gone, so I'm going to put this away. And let's go over here, and let's go over here. I got, story so far, all right. Newsman, Roottree sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at my door, that's right, and said the lawyers were looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources, and they said they'd return in time. So, this is fine. However, I know, Sid, listen to that saxophone. I hope that I got a cash advance. Like, this is a lot to take on. But let's see, 5 pieces. Oh, this is the candy poster. Okay. This is an advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that the 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as, quote, back then. Intuition. Oh, okay. I need that, Fading. Yeah, Sid, the stream died. You've been in this line of work a long time. So long, in fact. You've developed a sixth sense for how useful your evidence can be. The numbers in the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. I'm damn good at my job. The higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, the notables list sets off alarm bells. A list of famous people that you can find via search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that useful. Better take advantage of it. Yeah, let's do the low-hanging fruit. As you progress, these numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members, new discoveries will be added to the list, and old evidence will become less useful. Trust your intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at the people or phrases it mentions. Often, the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, armed with a new perspective. Sometimes the reason certain evidence has such high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. You may be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. No, you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay, it's just telling me that. Alright, let's zoom in. So strawberry, power plum, awesome apple, cool chocolate, bad blue raspberry. There's 5 flavors because the original inventor had 5 kids. Yeah. Maybe that's why kids still love them. Radical new flavors because it's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? Heyo. Okay. Elderberry, that seems important. Alright. So here's the notable root trees. The sisters, Carl, Elias, and Gwyneth. And let's find these. Easy to find online. Thank you. Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead and start at the top. That's right, Hermie. Let's start at the very top with Elias Roottree. Ooh, look, I've got more access. I've got access to the library, to periodicals. Elias was the founder and first president of the Roottree Candy Company. You find what's essentially a propaganda site about him created by the Roottree Candy Company. At the top, there's a picture of him and his wife, Gwyneth. That picture has been added to your evidence. Great. There's also a biography section that has some additional information. He's credited for inventing 5 pieces of popular maple candy. Before that, the farm he inherited by marrying his wife only produced syrup. Interesting. I think it's interesting because it's like they're talking about blood relatives, and marrying in doesn't count. But he got the foundation for his family business from his wife. Anyway, okay, so Elias spent his time and energy on cementing his reputation as a family man. He's quoted on the site as saying, "Blood is thicker than syrup." That's a creepy thing to say to your wife and their family who have a syrup. Anyway, any child linked by blood to me shall be linked by blood to my legacy. That's a new concept. The site enthusiastically claims that he made good on that promise, but offers no detail. There are a few more quotes about Elias from a book called Family Man, The Roottree Legacy by Bess Williams. To say they are biased is a massive understatement. He's got an accomplishment and awards. And one stands out. Like his great-grandson Carl, Elias was voted Watchman of the Year. Okay. I don't know if we got Minesweeper. I gotta check for that. Oh, I clicked on something. I don't even know what this is. What is this? I'm just looking at my wall. Oh, look, I have the Montjoys. Wouldn't it be nice if this came in handy? Like I needed to see this? I don't know why I'm looking at my wall. I made a serious tactical error. Where's the thing? What have I done? Get back to this. Well, I was easily distracted. All right, let's check the new picture I got. Here we go. Oh, this is a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth Roottree. Click them. Get them. It was taken in 1909 after they founded the candy company, but before it was a success. From what you found searching the internet, it seems quite difficult to find any site about Elias or Gwyneth that isn't accompanied by this picture. All right. I need to zoom in on this. There's something suspicious. He's holding this basket. And she's got a belt. They both have 2 arms. It's all coming together. Oh yeah, good idea. No, these are absolutely essential. I guess I could just go to a new page. I could delete the page. Here. Yeah, I could just delete stuff that I don't need. Actually, though, the note about Brenda, the mom, is useful. Let's go here and let's lock them in. Oh God, there's more than one Elias. Oh no. See, I don't know what her maiden name is, so I gotta figure that out. Candyman's not there. What are the options? First president. I mean, first president of the company, I guess. Farmer could be right. Hey, Vaughn, good evening, my friend. Yes, it is. It's a detective kind of mystery game. Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and find more about what her name is online, perhaps. Oh, it's, yes, aw, man. All right, what was the title of that? Family Man, The Roottree Legacy. Search periodicals. No, go back. There we go. Ah, there's no version. Son of a... All right, let's look at this. Oh, Anderson Maple Farm. Got it. Okay. So, it says, before marrying, Gwyneth was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson Maple Farm as long as she got married. I see. According to their website, there are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife. So she was a housewife, I guess. I was going to say farmer, but I guess we don't put that. Hey, PSX, I am enjoying it, my friend. Hey, Bloodraven, good evening. It is a, kind of mystery detective game? All right, let's go back. Let's go here. And... I'm locking those in. I'm just going to see if that's right. And we're going to go find some more stars. I'm going to zoom out and just get some lower hanging fruit. Let's do the... no, let me zoom in down here. So let's do her parents. This would be Carl. And he's the president. I guess he's the most recent prez. And the spouse is Brenda. But I don't have a picture of this guy. Let me search him up. He died in a plane crash. He was the president. It's with a heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, and the sisters, and the other employees that perished in a terrible tragedy. Their names are unimportant. The entire Roottree family is in shock and is requesting privacy. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and an unmatched leader. Filling his absence will be difficult, but we found a match. I mean, wait, let's not say that right now, and may take considerable time. In the interim, we hope that you'll join us in looking back fondly on Carl and his family's triumphs. Okay, here we go. Watchman of the Year. So, there's no photos, though? Son of a... Here. Let's try... Oh, I got Business Watch periodical. It just got added. Business Watch magazine is a magazine focused on companies, CEOs, and the economy. They've been around for over 100 years in one form or another, will often write about major changes in management. All right. You'll find through researches Elias Roottree and Carl Roottree. Okay, so let's go to the periodicals and Business Watch. Okay, here. '87. Okay, good. I got the summary of the article in my evidence, but is there a picture? Yeah, there he is. Yes. All right. It's a disturbing image. I guess it's 1980s, so that's fine. Take that picture. Grabs life by the roots. Heyo. Anything incriminating in the background here? He's got those darn maples. Carl Roottree was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987. He was chosen not for his work at Roottree, but rather at a clothing company, Root. There's a brief history. Before they married, Carl's wife, Brenda, was a fashion consultant. When Raina was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for a creative outlet, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carl's cousin, Jim Roottree. Ah, Carl's cousin, a notable singer. In 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Carl and his second cousin, Ernie Jr., who had just become president. All right, we got a lot of notes here. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy. So Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists. Interesting. Per tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became their catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Okay. Yes. We got 3. Lock them in. Booyah. Booyah indeed. I've basically cracked the case wide open. And by crack the case, I mean to say I'm not actually working on a case and am just trying to figure out the family tree, which they should already know. But that's okay. All right, so let's see. So he's got cousins. But he's got first cousins and second cousins. Let's go up. Oh, I forgot about Talk Secret. You can open this envelope after the whole family tree has been filled in. It's like Clue. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require some leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Touche. All right, so... oh, look at this. I don't know what this, like, box of doom means over here. All right, so... let's take a look at the evidence and go to the notables. So we need Gwyn Roottree. Let's just kind of start there. That's right, Herbie. Yes, Vaughn, Ernie Jr. indeed, my friend. That's the cousin, right? Miracle Jr. is a sweet name. I think I might change my name to that, actually. Gwyn Roottree. All right, so let's see. Let me go online and just be like, spider search it. Find some information on the website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you get to individual pages from your search engine. Gwyn is a somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce, okay? Her biggest role was a minor hit movie, Guys Like Us. Oh, maybe it's related to the Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase movie, Spies Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. She's a widely circulated picture of Gwyn behind the scenes on her movies, which you've added to evidence. Did you know Gwyn was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree, founder of the Roottree candy? She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name, which was quite rare. Interesting. I know. When I see, I guess this is Gwen, maybe is how it's pronounced. When I see this, I think Tony Gwynn, the baseball player. And now I'm like, all right, Gwyn. I guess it could, like Lynn, just with a G and a W. Sure. Okay. I don't know any Gwyns, I suppose. But it's, she wasn't very famous, so that's why I don't know. Yes, Vaughn, exactly. I know, Sid, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and search for... let's go back, actually. Let me see Guys Like Us, and see if we can spider search it. It's a 1953 film in which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life until one of them falls in love with their client, and hilarity ensues. Nice. I sees. Oh yeah, it's cool. It's a fun little factoid there. Let's go back and then let's check out Christmas Mission and see if I can get any deets on this one. It's on a page called Flops. It's a war movie about World War I, released in 1955 to receive poor reviews that lost the studio money. She had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote letters from home. All right. All right, so let's go back. I got this picture of Gwyn. All right. She's got one of those throat ribbons. Very popular. Okay. Let's take her picture. All right, so let's get back to the evidence. All right, so she's the daughter... Wait, let me go back to my notes. Give me my notes. Granddaughter of Elias. Okay, so we go here to get mom, and then down here she would be in one of these, and she's got to be this one. Well, no, she doesn't. Let me zoom out. She could be over here. She could be any of these stars, actually. Yeah, because Elias is here, but I have to figure out, like, she was married, right? Gwyn, let me go back to this. She shouldn't have a name Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name. Okay. So what we need is a man who married in to the family, but kept the Roottree name. All right. Well, we need some more information before we can use that, I think. Yeah, they intentionally are making it a little bit more difficult because you can't just go right down the line. Like, none of these are notable. So, let's go back to the list on evidence and go ahead and look for red Roottree. See if we can find this snake in the grass. Look at this. Aloysius Herring. I mean, I would go by red if my choices were Aloysius or Herring. Was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days and was a known communist. Okay, so let's go ahead and highlight this guy. He served as what some people contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He's like, I hate the Irish. Why am I the ambassador? He then tried to run for Senate. He claimed to be related to the Roottree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that the last name was merely a coincidence, and he was defeated in a landslide. Oh. Yeah, Booma, for sure, right? So he's got to be on the list, but not connected to the family? So maybe we can find something about this guy, like a picture. Let me go ahead and go back here. Correct. But it would still be, let's see if it's still on the, because it has a star, right? So is there some Joker who has a star who is not, like, completely disconnected? Maybe this, but I'm not sure why we would chop it out. Maybe we ignore it. I don't know. Backside. I know, right? Don't forget, family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the evidence then. Oh, you're right. It does have red herring by it, so it's been crossed off immediately. Okay, so I don't have to bother looking for it. Jim Roottree. Let's look online. James Roottree was a singer in the duo Jim and Diamond. That sounds good, with his wife Diamond LaRoe. The duo, according to many sources you find, is considered a one-hit wonder due to the disco song Rollin' On Down to the City. Nice. I can listen to that. I'm excited. Although Jim writes a majority of songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond is considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band never had another hit, but it has its fans who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers. The rest of the music is more folksy. We got popular for a disco song, but we're not really a disco group. That's sweet. Jim and Diamond have continued to release music through the 80s and early 90s. Okay. Jim has become a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. All right. Okay. We already got that. What about Cherry Tree? Oh, God. Oh my God, look at this. Rolling on down to the city. Man, what a cover. Jim and Diamond. As seen in one of the only the great-grandson of Elias Roottree could make disco this sweet. Okay, so we can look for Periodical by Peter Janowitz, maybe, but he's the great-grandson. I like that this is the picture I'm using on the corkboard. Poor guys. All right, so great-grandson. All right, so son, grandson, great-grandson, married couple that have a star. They have to be in this row. So this has got to be him right here. I think. Musician. Hey, Patrick, good evening. Good to see you. What, they had kids? All right. Okay. That feels right. Like, this feels correct. All right, let's go back to the list. All right. Well, it didn't cross Jim off the list, though. So now I don't... Well, maybe I have to do more, but I don't feel as good about it. Lauren Roottree. All right, let's go. Author Lauren Roottree, a distant relative of the Roottree sisters, is known for her book, A Life Between Wars, okay? According to a website about famous authors, in the early 1960s, Lauren released a few romance novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty, to little fanfare, okay? When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insisted she release them under her original name, to take advantage of the family's notoriety. The selection of diary entries released in 1965, A Life Between Wars, spans from the untimely death of her husband in World War II to coping with the post-war world as a young widow and a mother, as well as her perspectives on changing times and socialities all the way through the entry into Vietnam. While the content is not considered particularly relevant, it found new life as an exercise in high school English classes to show an evolution in writing style. All right. After the success of her diaries, her publisher re-released her romance novels under the name Lauren Roottree. This included Romance in Court, which gained popularity. She followed the re-release up with 2 sequels. Okay, interesting. So let's see about this, A Life Between Wars. Okay. Library. Author name, Lauren Roottree, A Life Between Wars. Okay. It seems you've hit the jackpot here. This is a book occasionally taught in schools. You even find a hardcover edition for students that has a full page with high-quality pictures in it. Oh, okay, great. Ooh, I'm like printing stuff and downloading stuff. Dear God. I hit the jackpot. All right. So Oh, here we go. These are some pictures. The loss of her husband, Jacob. Jacob died in the final months of World War II while Lauren was pregnant. This left her to raise her son, Clark, alone. Okay. Interesting. Netscape is awesome, right? She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Her mother's family was called the Cassells, but she hardly ever mentions them. Her father, who she always refers to as Pop, was the head lawyer for the Roottree Candy Company and helped write a legal document called Clanced Trust. Interesting. Okay. That's all important. It's clear from the context that the Rootrees have internal shorthand names for the different generations of their family. Lauren uses them often. 5 pieces is the first generation of children. Lauren's father was in this generation. Okay. The next generation is Lauren's generation, and the free spirits are the generation after Lauren's. Interesting. All right, this is all good. This is all good. We got to highlight this. All right. So we got this picture. These are the 5 pieces. Look at this eye patch. All right. This picture was famous. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. So that Pop is Lauren's father. It was taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never even took a second photo. That's right, Herbie. Wow, this is the jackpot. Like, I'm getting so much information about the family. This is the next generation, an attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in that one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and on top. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it in. He's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge, even after all these years. So that must be Miracle with, like, the shades? Oh, wow, there's like multiple pages. Oh, I didn't notice that could even happen. Okay, so now I know that there's multiple pages of evidence nested there. Who's in the back? Yeah, I don't know. There was somebody in the back of one of the photos, like a worker or something. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, there's like some employees back here, I think. Well, Sid, we were going to do 2 games. But if we want to stick with this one because we're on a roll, we can certainly do that. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and put in Pop in the picture. But first, I have to go back here because we have so much information that we didn't look at. An entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottree's Diary. It seems everyone had something to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. Okay, so Gwen we can find maybe because she's an only child. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. So Lauren has 4 brothers. So I think we can actually start popping in a lot of stuff here if I go back to the corkboard. So Pop was a father of 4 right here. So this is Pop and this is Lauren. And then that means that her dad is Pop. Which I think was this dude? He's a 5-piece, but I don't know what his name is. I have to go back in the notes. She married this soldier. Oh boy, I forget. I'm forgetting everything here. Here, go back to this. Jacob. That feels right. Oh, you're right. Thank you, son Clark. Now, let's go back and her mother's family was called the Cassells. Okay, so let's see about Cassells. Okay. Head lawyer. Yes, Hermie. I don't know if this is right, though. It's right. Well, let me look at this. He had that. Is a. Here we go. Clancy Edward Roottree. Elias's son. And the head lawyer. That's correct. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up in online discussions about financial matters and inheritance as an oddity. Hey, Special, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each direct blood relative. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never been fully disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company, it's a significant amount of money. The Clance Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried forcibly to remove another member from the trust. Interesting. Most details online are pretty vague, since the matters are handled internally. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about the Rootrees versus RR in 1994. You often find mentions to the 5-piece guarantee. Okay, so let's highlight that, and then let's also highlight that. I want to search for this Legal Oddities website RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Wow. Still, due to the ironclad wording, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. Scandal indeed. That's going to be useful. Let's see about this other one, the 5-piece guarantee. It was Elias Rootree's attempt to ensure the company would remain a family business for eternity. In isolation, it's somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of Roottree's president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, this was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president. And he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest in keeping the company as profitable and successful as possible. All right. So, we know the guy's name. Let me go back to this. We figured it out that it was, he was Clancy Edward. Was that his name? Shoot, I just forgot it. Yeah, Clancy Edward. All right. Bam. I know. I wonder what crime as well. Okay, good. So we got Clancy Edward Roottree done. We got James Roottree done. And we got Lauren Roottree. And Jacob Rafferty. Booyah, indeed. Oh, she's back. Shadowy lady.
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
I see.
But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottree reunion.
Whoa.
I also found some important-looking papers.
Yeah, look at this. We're getting some good stuff.
You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Look, lady. All right, we're doing great. I need a sit down in this beanbag. All right, let's take a look at the evidence. We got this photo. Vote for Stephanie Jones for City Council. Better for Butler County. All right, so she's pregnant. And this was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It's a flyer about the candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it's still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. The note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflict spread to the next generation. Oh, Hermie, that's a good point. Yeah, and it's the city. The Butler is the city where the plane crashed. Or it's the city of the newspaper that published it anyway. CM. Carl. Conflicts. Interesting. Oh, we can listen to the song. Here we go.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the sea.
I could see why this was a hit. Some good discoing.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
Making ends meet, so fair and tiny.
We can't afford
if there's clues to the game inside this song, my mind will be blown. I haven't heard anything relevant. The lyrics are awful. This photo has a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of this frame, this fell out too. Written on the back of the photo is, couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris, Gwyn and the boys. So Gwyn had 2 boys, and this guy went to film school. He actually has a jacket that just says film school on it, which I don't know if they actually give you at film school, but I'm okay with it. So let's see if we can find Gwyn. We need to find... I need to look at my notes again. You're right, Herbie. Yeah, Sid. They're rolling down to the city. Here we go. No, wait, I already labeled her, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Let me see this. Did I put that actress on here yet? No, I don't think I did. Let me go back to my notes about her. Right, 1950s. Granddaughter of Elias Roottree. Okay, so let's look at this. So granddaughter means she's not in the 5-piece, but she's in the ones after the 5-piece. And she had 2 sons. So maybe here or here. Oh, but she's got a star. It's this one. Well, wait a minute. No. This could be a later photo of her, but Gwyn was this one. But the problem is there's 2 Gwyns, right? There's a Gwendolyn, isn't there? I don't want to... She's marked with a star, and we know she's the granddaughter. But I was thinking that photo later, that this was Gwyn, like, later in life, and then these are her kids, Gwyn. Let me go back to the list, because I need to see how many... Yeah, there's Gwyneth. Yeah, but that's not Gwyn. Gwyneth is not Gwyn. There's Gwendolyn. Sid, it was called The Seance of Blake Manor, I think. Gwyneth is the OG mom. God, there's a lot of Gwens. Oh, Anderson, you're right. Here, let me see this then. So I'm just going to say, what if this is... There's only one Gwyn. So I'm just going to go with that. Hey, Sausage, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Man. I know, Hermie. That YouTube must not like, you know, haggis or blood sausage. All right, did I get any more information about her? I do like that it kind of organizes stuff a little bit. Divorce. Ah, look at this. Wild Bill Williams. He was the leading man of some non-notable movies in the 1950s. I love it. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave. Oh, God. He was known for his good looks. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe in the party and she was already aware of his reputation. Married 4 different times to 4 different actresses. Well, we don't need his picture. They don't have Wild Bill up here. They don't even have a William. It's like, did they take him out? Now, he ain't there. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter that much, but... He grew up in Paris, France. He returned there often. This is what I get when I, search his name. I just am like, Paris, France? Well, we got more evidence. Okay, so... Sweet. Alright, so... There's also this enormous photograph here of the family that's pretty wild. There's a lot we have to unpack, and the game is getting deeper as we try to put all of these different pieces together to figure out different root trees. Like this photo, there's a lot of root trees in this photo. I'm taking all their pictures. So we would, I think we're going to, Sid, proceed. And this game is great. I love the music. I like the vibe. I like searching through stuff and just doing rolling up your sleeves and doing detective work. It's very well done. I like how it's also just, very thoughtfully organized too to make getting through this information easy. And I'm impressed with it. This is the first mystery game that we're going to look at, detective game, I should say, tonight. Give me a second, and we're going to switch to, I think it's called The Seance of Blake Manor, which is also a very highly reviewed detective game from last year. So give me one moment to boot that up. Let me save the game here.